What's going on, guys? Blake Hawthorn, Itshisturf, and today we're going to be doing some landscaping. So guys, we have this truckload of plants. We have some palm trees, windmill palms, some Japanese maples, burning bushes, some daylilies, and I think that's about it. And what we're doing is we are going over to another landscape job. This is a commercial job where a lot of the plants have died. They didn't make it through the winter. So what we're going to be doing is digging those out. I think we're going to find that they didn't have any plant mix in there, and they probably just put that rock clay soil back in around the plants, and that's probably why they died.
Another problem is they don't have irrigation.
It's exactly what we were thinking. There's a lot of red clay in here. There's a little bit of slate. It's just not good soil. They didn't put any kind of plant mix back in around these trees. And so now what we're looking at having to do is put in some good plant mix. It was holding a lot of moisture, so we're gonna put peat moss in there. That peat moss is gonna allow for the water to actually be able to drain off. And so we're gonna drop those in these holes and get these new trees planted. Another problem is they don't have irrigation. So we have ordered a product off of Amazon that we're gonna be using, and that is a slow release watering bag. I'll show you guys that. It's something great in larger commercial properties or even in larger residential properties where they don't have irrigation or a water spigot or something close by to go over and water the plants. So guys, let's go ahead and jump out to the job site and let's see what's going on with those plants. All right guys, I just thought we were gonna hit the road. So what we got going on is this trailer has been parked over here. We haven't used it in a few weeks. And we have 2 flat tires. So we gotta get those aired up, and then that way we can get the rest of our equipment loaded. All right guys, so we're gonna be pulling our 18-foot car hauler and our Kubota tractor with our F350 service truck. Our F350 service truck is where we keep all of our hand tools and stuff like that. So all of our plants are gonna be coming out in our F650 dump truck. The reason we're bringing it out there is because the sideboards come down. We grab the trees pretty easily. They're pretty big trees. And then we'll have a place to go with our extra dirt, and while they're dumping that, they can pick up our mulch, come back to the job site, and we'll be ready to install it. So it should help us get things done a little quicker. All right, another machine we're gonna be using is our Yanmar excavator. This is the VIO17. It is a small compact excavator. Tracks can go as narrow as I think 38 inches. So it is great for our smaller residential projects, especially for our ponds and stuff like that. But today it's gonna be handy for digging those big old root balls for those other trees. What we're doing right now is we are loading up some planter buckets full of compost and plant mix. This is where we have our whole pile of plant mix. And so we're just loading those up. We're gonna put those on the trailer, and then that way we don't have loose plant mix sitting on one of these other trucks where we're having to shovel it or something like that. We'll just drag that bucket out and work it out of the buckets on each of the plants. All right guys, so now that he is getting the tires aired up here at our shop, once he gets done with that, we're gonna put the tractor on here. We're gonna head out to the job site, and now we can see what's going on with the plants. Each tree is gonna need probably 2 buckets of planters mix. Casey, come around in the parking lot and go right next to the Titan and just pull straight in with it right there.
And then peat moss.
Some of that really good dirt right here, huh?
Around the sides.
I'll let MJ touch. This is the layout that we're doing. It's gonna be Japanese maple, a red Acer maple. There's already 1 Japanese maple down there, and then a red Acer maple. So it's gonna give it that nice color. And these trees are gonna get a little larger. They'll have some shade. And then in the fall, those are gonna have really pretty color. And year round, the Japanese maples are gonna have their red deep foliage. So just a little bit of different plant variety here, just for different color, different seasons of the year. Alright guys, so we got these holes dug. What we're going to do is we're going to put in our compost plant mix, peat moss combination down in each of these holes. And then we're going to set these trees down. We're going to fold the burlap back, fold back the metal cage, cut the string off from around them, and then we're going to bring in our good plant mix around the root balls and then on top of them, leaving them just slightly above the grade of the existing ground level. So let's go ahead and let's get these in and see how it looks. So a little bit of a before shot. They got the trees put in. We got everything cleaned up, wrapped it up. So got a few little bushes left to put in. We're putting in a daylily here. We've got one of the U's getting transplanted in over here. But we just came in. Something I want to explain about this design was the customer already had some landscaping done. We were touching it up and it made it pretty easy. He wanted some ideas, and the great thing about an existing landscape when they're just trying to add to it is you can capitalize on what they already have, so you don't have to know a whole lot about landscaping. So we went with the windmill palms just because he already had them over here and he really liked his palm trees. So we had a set of 3 here. We'll put another 3 in over here. Same thing when we were talking about accent plants. We just focused on daylilies and monkey grass. He had plenty of monkey grass and a lot of the daylilies weren't there. So we ordered in daylilies and did some transplanting of the monkey grass. But guys, that's a great way to get into landscaping, is to find landscape that has dead plants. Come in, replace those, identify the varieties, especially if it's hedges or bushes. There's going to be a lot of those that are still living, and that way you can just match those plant varieties. Use that Plant Snap app, that way you can identify plants, and that way you can replace them with the same variety. Or take a trimming and take it to your local nursery, so that way they can match it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Saw a little bit of tips on how we do things and get something like this project wrapped up and knocked out efficiently. One thing that I am excited about is these new watering bags, putting them on these trees because there is no irrigation. This is a dead, barren area over here, and the last set of trees did not make it. So I'm really excited to see how these watering bags do and the drought, which we haven't had to worry about this year, but I'm sure it's going to be getting hot and get to summer pretty soon, and these things are going to be the only source of water for these trees. So I'll update you guys, let you know how we like them, how they're doing, but be sure if you're interested in them, click the link down below. That's something we're going to be having on our videos, just so if you want to give back and to help us in growing our channel, just please use our Amazon affiliation link, and I would appreciate it. And we're going to show you some products. We use Amazon a lot. That's a way that we save money as a large company, and so we will be using it quite a bit, and the things that we find that we like, we'll be using them in videos, letting you know where you can pick them up.